point. Matthew 6. Matthew 6 and 21.
Look at that.
The book of Matthew, chapter 6 and verse 20.
Start at verse 20.
Verse 20. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal.
They can't steal your land up there. They can't steal your elements and your minerals up there, right? Go ahead.
For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
And we saw what Karen Johnson's heart was. We saw exactly what Karen Johnson's heart was. And that's one of the big things about all of this. The Most High is playing chess. They still playing for the money and the power of the earth. The Most High, like, it's a fixed fight.
It's a fixed fight.
Yeah, this is already theirs. Y'all going down. And he's slowly turning them on themselves, right? Like they spilling it out of their mouths everywhere you go, everything that you see. And instances like this is all building a false narrative. Right? It's all building a false narrative. Biden is talking about Russia doing false flag operations in Ukraine. And now look at Ukraine. But America has been the leader of false flag operations.
Hell
Yeah.
Right.
the pot calling the kettle black, huh?
Right. And Vladimir Putin, they got the same spirit. You know what I mean? This
Right.
Esau against Esau. So we not believing what you say. We watching what you do because me and you had the same spirit. We both the devil. So we know you about to run into Ukraine. We already know. You might be fooling other people, but we know each other.
Yeah.
Hey, so to y'all point, look, I just want to fact check what was on that flyer or whatever, right?
Yeah.
It says Vanguard and BlackRock are the top owners of Time Warner, Comcast, Disney, and News Corp. 4 of the 6 media companies that control more than 90% of the U.S. media landscape. And guess what? They own over 50% of Pfizer shares.
Take that jab. Take
Yeah.
that.
Hey.
That's what they promoting.
So the synagogue of Satan is the one that decide whether what goes in
Everything.
This.
You see all them companies they own?
Right.
90% of the media.
So that shows you then how big the play is for this, and that the play isn't really this.
Right.
Because that isn't anti-Semitism.
Right.
If you've searched it and seen that these companies actually are doing what the flyer says. The motive is not to stop that information. It's to paint the picture of information that's being distributed like that.
Right.
To be able to attach a narrative to it. And we're going to read about it. Finish reading that.
So the quote right under the photo says, I kept going down street by street. They were literally on every driveway. When he looked inside, Ray said, I was pretty startled, a lot of emotions, angry, kind of frustrated. I've got Jewish family members. And so when you see stuff like this, especially with what happened in Colleyville last month, you're scared a little bit.
See that?
They
Building the emotion.
Right.
Play on fear.
Yeah.
Propaganda.
Yeah. All the words that you could use. All of the emotion.
Yeah.
Hey, Officer Lobby started, his eyes started watering up.
Come on now, dog.
He was like, I'm scared a little bit too.
Got tears of joy, right? Tears of joy. Right? He said,
Hey, he got Jewish people in his family.
I got the real Jews in my
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
All praise to the Most High.
All right. So go out of this real quick because now that's what's happening in Texas, right? But it has to go bigger than this. So the next story, not that one, go to the one behind that. There we go. Now let's see how fast it spread. All of a sudden,
Wow.
read that.
Anti-Semitic flyers found in Florida, Virginia neighborhoods.
All of a sudden.
Authorities said the latest cases of anti-Semitic flyers being found in neighborhoods were reported in Florida and Virginia. Oh, I gotta say, you see, just the first line itself, it says authorities said the latest case of anti-Semitic flyers. So it's like they letting you know, like, this is going on everywhere.
Right.
This is like it's common.
Right.
Yeah, it's my second wasn't just seeing it. It's like, nobody knows about this.
Right.
This is crazy. The authorities said the latest cases of anti-Semitic flyers being found in neighborhoods were reported in Florida and Virginia. The Daytona Beach News Journal reported on Monday that residents in an Ormond Beach neighborhood along the Halifax River found flyers focused on the C-19 pandemic. Can I still say COVID-19?
You just did. So.
All right, so,
Yeah, literally.
so it says, the C-19 pandemic and top Biden administration officials on their driveways. The Anti-Discrimination League's Florida interim
That's the ADL.
interim regional director Lonnie Wilk told the newspaper that the flyers are a part of an effort by the Goyim Defense League. Wow. Adding that other locations in the state were targeted. There has been similar flying
Jump
over
down. Jump.
the Goyim Defense League.
That's
The hell is
that's
this?
new to me.
Yeah.
Like cattle. They call us Goyim.
Boy, that's the
Yeah.
heathen,
Heathen,
right?
yeah.
They ain't defending us.
The Heathen Defense League.
I want.
Yeah, we not. That's what they call it.
Scroll up. Scroll up. We're going to just below. Keep going. That next. Oh, not too fast. Above where it says authorities.
Authorities also said on Monday?
Not that one. No, in a tweet.
In a tweet, the Colleyville Police Department said it contacted the FBI to help with its investigations of a hate crime.
It's being called a hate crime.
FBI?
But I saw what we have been in contact with and are investigating as a hate crime. But I saw a news, or maybe I heard on the news that they said they weren't gonna charge whoever it was if they found whoever it was with a hate crime. It was basically gonna be a something similar, like not littering, but something minor,
Right.
Trespassing, maybe, or something?
Because there was
something like that.
one guy they interviewed whose yard it was in. He said he actually went out when he either took the trash out or went to get the paper, something, and he saw it. So he picked it up, and he said he doesn't think that that the talks of it being a hate crime are necessary because people can just pick them up. He said, "Hey, I'm not even going to read it. I looked at it, saw what it was. I'm just going to throw it in the trash."
Right.
So he didn't see. So there's talks that they were looking at making it like it's a hate crime. But he was saying,
Here's the deal. Here's my question. Why come you don't find those type of flyers in the hood? Why they just posting them up in the rich people neighborhood? You know what I mean? Why you don't? Here's what I'm believing, because this right here has nothing to do with us per se, black people. This has something to do with Edomites. This Edomites beefing against Edomites, and we should just let them have it. Let them go at each other.
Right.
I think we stick our nose in Edomite business too much.
we do.
You know what I mean? Let these folks go at it, because they got issues. That's why you had that January the 6th incident, right? Because you got these country Edomites that has a whole different Trump agenda type vibe, and you have these Jewish people that's controlling everything, and these people, they say, well, listen, we sick of y'all, right?
Right.
So now they pushing at them every way they can. So we just got to get out the way and let them do this thing and watch.
Right.
Just
right.
watch.
Hey, it's interesting because in that book, The 13th Tribe, by
Kosler.
by Kosler, he wrote in there about the people that he went to, and they were part of that group of the what were the names of what did they call themselves? The ones that were in the mountain. Yeah, they were part of the Khazars, but they were like a separate tribe, but they were of the Khazars. But one of the kings was sitting, and the guy that was writing it was telling how he observed one of the women sit there and scratch her crotch and pull the lice off and shoot it and ate it or something. So mixed within them, the Khazars were like, I mean, you had a hierarchy, a class level of them. They were all the same, but you had the low class Khazars and then you had the high class Khazars. When you read that book, so the backwoods country for Edomites over here would be that low class of the Khazars,
Right.
And they never really liked each other, but they were all Khazarians though. Like when you read that book, so it's crazy to see the same dynamic.
And it's seeping up right here in the States right now.
Right, same thing.
Yeah, so that's why it's important for our people to get out this political system. It's important for our people to get out these churches. We got to come out of all that. That's right. And let these people destroy themselves. What we need to be doing is keeping these commandments and the faith in Christ, so we can get this kingdom back.
Right.
And stop marrying these crotch scratchers.
Lice eating crotch scratchers.
Right.
Yeah, brothers.
And you know Esau already don't bathe. So when the famine and all that stuff really comes, just imagine what they're gonna smell like, bro.
They good. They gonna feel right at home.
All right, it says the last paragraph. We are aware of anti-Semitic and white separatist materials distributed in clear sandwich bags to driveways around the city overnight. The department said, we have been in contact with the FBI and are investigating as a hate crime.
In the scripts. Reloaded.